Hey boys and girls, what's up? It's the Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael, Lee Sanders of the RCWR Show and Impact Showdown Radio, coming at you live right now. Got a little bit of wrestling news for you all in case you might have missed it, as I know many of you are getting ready for the WWE Extreme Rules pay-per-view, which we will be covering and simulcasting live, as we'll be doing a post-show immediately after Extreme Rules goes off the air. But in case you might have missed it, we got some TNA Impact Wrestling news for you all. Ratings have come in for this past Thursday night's show, as it pulled in a disappointing 0.84 cable rating, down 17% from last week's show. So you follow up WWE Raw having their lowest Raw rating of the year and a 2.9, and now you come to Impact Wrestling for this Thursday night doing a 0.84. Let's really break this down for you guys to really feel the impact, no pun intended, of this week's ratings. Now, other than Thanksgiving 2012, last time Impact had rounded off to a 0.8 rating, you got to go as far back as the October 4th, 2012 episode that went against Thursday night NFL programming. Impact this past Thursday night had averaged 1.054 million viewers when compared to last week's 1.270 million viewers, down 17%. It was the fewest viewers of the year and the closest TNA has come to falling below 1 million viewers since the Monday Night Experiment back in spring of 2010. And of course, as we all know, that was the experiment where Impact tried to take on WWE Raw head-to-head, matching them hour for hour. Now, Impact was opposed by a potential NBA playoffs elimination game, which had featured the New York Knicks. That drew 4.5 million viewers. And let's not also forget, there are many of you out there that had hopped on over to NBC to see the series finale of The Office. Maybe you guys were hoping Steve Carell was going to pop up, who knows. On cable, Thursday night, Impact had ranked number 34 in overall viewers and number 19 among males, 18 to 34 and 18 to 49. Impact was down 1/10 of a rating in the key demos compared to last week. So just bearing all this in mind that I just laid on you all, no doubt in my mind does it prove that Spike TV execs are probably kicking back and patting themselves on the back that they are moving Impact Wrestling back to its 9 p.m., 11 p.m. time slot. But here's the thing. Is that really going to save Impact Wrestling? That, my friends, is the question, because for me, the best analogy I can give for what is going on right now with Impact getting ready to move back to its old time slot on May 30th is they have a wound that really needs to be treated properly. It needs more than just a band-aid being put on it and just pushing it along the way, hoping that it heals up on its own. They need a little bit more than just that. I really think that, number one, they need to do more aggressive marketing to really get the product out there. The touring is helping. The little bit of press that they're doing for those shows is helping. But I need to see the wrestlers kind of go back more to hyping up why you should check out Impact Wrestling this week, or be sure to check out Impact Wrestling this Thursday night, especially when we get the pre-recorded episodes. They definitely need to be dominating all levels of social media and really putting the awareness out there for the product, because whoever is responsible for the advertising of Impact Wrestling, we just aren't really seeing enough of it. Okay, great, Impact Wrestling. You've got Instagram, you've got Pinterest, you got Facebook, you got Twitter, you're on YouTube, but you're not really utilizing them the way that the big juggernaut WWE is utilizing them. And I just have been saying this since I've been doing the shows for the past year and a half, which is they really need to sit up and they really need to hire the right type of social media marketing team to really help put the awareness out there of their brand. Can't stress that enough. The wrestlers, they can only do but so much, but it really comes down to putting the money out there to do the type of advertising that I'm suggesting that they do, so they can really try to help bring in the ratings because they need it so badly. I mean, let's say now that the ratings do not pick up in the new time slot once it moves to that May 30th spot going forward. What is the Spike TV executives going to do then? Are they going to try to push Impact back to 10 to 12? I don't really think that's going to work. I mean, pretty much from there, you would just have to move it to a completely different day altogether. And quite honestly, folks, I'm a little bit surprised that Impact Wrestling has not moved to Wednesday night yet. It seems like Main Event has just been doing exceptionally well on Wednesday nights on the Ion channel. I'm very surprised that Impact Wrestling, TNA Wrestling for that matter, Dixie Carter and Spike TV, they haven't worked out some type of a deal where they can have there be TNA programming on Wednesday night to compete with Main Event. Then you go over to Friday Night SmackDown. They just comfortably have that 8 to 10 p.m. time slot. Very surprised that Spike, TNA, have not worked on some type of alternative wrestling programming for that night to compete head to head with SmackDown. I really feel that what we need to be seeing right now is competition, and it kind of picks up on an article that Dixie Carter had that I had read, Dixie Carter, that she gave, where she said at this point she would really love for there to be a WWE TNA crossover, that it would really be good for business, that competitive wise it would be really good. She said she was all for it, but she's not really sure if WWE would be all in for it. And, you know, quite honestly, WWE, they may think that they're a little bit bigger and better than TNA. It could possibly not happen, but you know, I got to go with the next best thing and say, hey, why not move to one of those 2 days that I was talking about and try to give the fans a choice? I just think it's smart when you take Impact Wrestling, put it on Wednesday night. Fans can channel surf, you know, they can go back and forth between Impact, Main Event. Impact Wrestling wins once Main Event goes off the air, since it's only 1 hour, and then we have Impact Wrestling. They've got WWE's viewers for that whole second hour. Now, how can WWE possibly retaliate? Honestly, we could eventually see Main Event maybe try to expand to 2 hours. I mean, they just continue to do well on the Ion channel. I see no reason why they wouldn't be able to extend to 2 hours. Might have a few WWE superstars disgruntled, because that means that they now have to go out there, and for sure they're going to have to probably wrestle. We're probably going to see guys that are so used to just kicking back, not being utilized on the shows, kick themselves in the ass, because now it looks like they're going to have to work for their money, which is such a crime. But, you know, I think that would be a smart move for them to do. And then, like I said, you go over to SmackDown, 2 hours versus 2 hours, fans going back and forth, kind of goes back to that whole WCW and Monday Night Nitro taking on WWE Raw. I mean, it just makes so much sense. Not really sure how this 9 to 11 time slot is going to do for the company. I'm definitely going to be watching this very closely, and we'll actually follow up more on this and go more in depth about this on next Thursday night's Impact Showdown Live, which you'll be able to catch right here live on YouTube and also on Blog Talk Radio, as we'll be simulcasting. And, you know, while I'm at it, I definitely want to get you all's thoughts on what you think of the current TNA product right now. I know there's some of you that feel a little bit upset to be seeing Sting, Hulk Hogan, Bully Ray, Aces and Eights. They're all just really leading the pack when it comes to Impact Wrestling. They are the ones that are just taking up so much camera time. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this. If you think it might be somewhat time to see these guys kind of take a step back and let the emphasis be put on some of the younger guys. Definitely want to hear your thoughts about that. Or if you don't have a problem with the current product, you think everything is fine, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys think. about what's going on with Impact Wrestling. And when we gather up enough comments, we'll definitely share them on a future episode of Impact Showdown Live. But definitely give this video a like, leave those comments down below, and let me know what you think about Impact Wrestling ratings for this week as they just continue to be on a roller coaster of funk, is the best thing I can call it right now. Can May 30th come any soon enough? We shall see, as it looks as though all the marbles is being put on that time slot to help get the ratings back up. If this was your first time checking this out and you had enjoyed this episode or this video, be sure to backtrack, check out some more of great wrestling content on our channel. We got some really cool kick-ass interviews that we've done with a few people, as all month long we've been welcoming cool guests by this show. So check it out when you get a free moment, and if you end up liking some of them, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you never miss out. Black Avenger Lee Sanders, I'm wishing you all to be safe and be kind to one another, folks. I will see you next time. Everybody, take care.